And we are live.
Oh my gosh.
At least I think we're live. We might be live. We might not be live. Will be live in another 30 seconds because of lag. But eventually comments will come up.
Oh, I forgot my thing.
You forgot your thing?
Head thing.
Your head thing.
Yeah.
You forgot you're doing a Jewish show and you forgot your head thing?
Yeah.
It's alright. It's alright. I will forgive you. I will forgive you for now. But make sure to wear the head thing next time. Shalom Aleichem, everyone. It is good to see you all. Whilst I carefully move this thing into its proper location, which is over here. I'm David Mordechai. I know that you're used to seeing Foxy, but you've seen me before. You may remember me from the Latka episode, from Hanukkah. We did latkes and sulkaniot. We're not going to be doing latkes and sulkaniot today because this is Purim. This is a Jewish holiday of Purim, and we are going to be making Hamantashen. What are Hamantashen? You will find out as we go along. And let's go ahead and get started right now. I'm ready to jump right in. I'm ready to jump right into this. And we're going to get started by making the filling. And you will learn. You will learn what Hamantashen are. But for now, all you need to know is that Hamantashen has filling. There is filling involved. So we will be making traditional mun filling.
Ooh. Is that the one in Hamantashen?
No, it's not.
Oh, but that would be cool.
That would be cool. That would be cool if the mun were the Haman, were the mun in the Hamantashen, but no, it's just called mun.
I see.
That's just what it's called. It is a poppy seed based filling. Hello, Kathy. Good to see you. Pardon me while I enlarge the comments so I can actually see what's going on. There we are. All right, we're going to start with the filling. So the first we're going to do anything with the filling is we got milk.
Yes, but it's oat milk.
But it's oat milk, and we are using oat milk because we want these Hamantashen to be parif. You know what is parif, yes?
That means that there's no milk or meat in it.
That is right, and
I think there might be a more technical definition, but that's what I learned from context.
That's a good definition. That's a good definition. But so we're going to take this oat milk because we want it to be parif. And I will explain soon as to why. I'm going to put that in there. And we're also going to take how much oat milk? Because that was 1/8 of a cup of oat milk.
Yes.
And we're going to add to this poppy seeds. This is a poppy seed based filling.
It's interesting. But okay.
Are we
going to smoosh them? Smoosh?
Well, we're going to smoosh it in here.
Okay.
It will get smooshed in there. You also have to turn on the heat. That helps.
Smoosh.
Heat helps. So turn on the heat. About a medium. We got a 1/2 cup of poppy seeds into our 1/8 cup of oat milk. We've got a spoon. Stir that around a bit. And slowly, over the course of about 15 minutes, this will eventually become a cream. Right now, it is not a cream. Right now, it is more like concrete. Which is all right. It will become more creamy as it goes along. So we're just gonna let that sit there for a while.
I've never really used poppy seeds.
I'm also realizing, by the way, that this is not a good thing to wear in the kitchen.
No,
it's a bit too flowy.
Also, you're gonna want to open that window. Otherwise, it's gonna get
I am going to want to
really
open that window. So first, a little bit of context explanation as to what Purim even is. Purim is a Jewish holiday. It begins tonight at sundown. And part of the idea behind Purim is that it is a holiday of frivolity and merrymaking and revelry and significant amounts of alcohol, which is why I'm wearing ridiculously clashing colors, blue and red, because nothing says I have no idea what I am doing like wearing blue and red. And that was not a hidden jab at a certain band.
I wore these Galaxy leggings that I'm realizing you can't even see. I impulse bought them when I was in college, when I was drunk.
Do you want to try to put your leg up so that they'll see it?
Okay, ready?
What am I ready for?
You gotta catch it.
I'm going to catch it?
You're gonna catch it.
All right, throw it up and I'll catch it. Hey!
Ta-da!
Galaxy leggings. You know what? I'm going to take the hat off as well. Go ahead and take the hat. I'm going to take the tie off as well. The tie was a mistake.
How much are you going to strip?
Just this much. Just this much.
Come back and,
And in order to make up for
hands.
having taken off so much, I'm going to go ahead and put the
The apron
I'm going to put the apron on. I'm going to put the apron on to complete the illusion that I am indeed a chef who knows what he's doing. So, we've got, that's boiling. That shouldn't boil. That shouldn't boil. That should simmer. That should just simmer. So bring the heat down a bit if it starts to boil. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. What is that? That is not fine. No, that is the strap on my vest. I was trying to tie my
your
apron
to
to my vest, and it wasn't working. So while this sits here, by the way, I believe that there's a tradition on this show.
Oh, there is a tradition
Of a thing
on
that
this
does,
show.
of a thing that happens.
Yes. I think it's in the fridge.
Do you think it's in the fridge?
I think it's probably in the
It's probably in the fridge?
Yes, it is in the fridge.
All right, go ahead and pull it out. What is it?
What do you
It is a
think
mystery
it is?
brew, I
It's
believe,
a
yes?
mystery brew.
What is this week's mystery brew?
So we're going with Sam Smith's again because we like them.
We like Sam Smith's.
And it's an Imperial Stout. I'm gonna show you. It's in a pretty bottle. And I like Stout. So that's what we're going with for this week. But I confused the thing. Hooray! Hold on.
All right, you're going to want to open that.
I am. I need a bottle opener. Thank you.
Now, good gentles, I have a confession to make.
Confess that, sinner.
And that is, Rabbi Isai, that the day before Purim, tonight when the sun sets, is when Purim begins. But the day before Purim is a fast day. Because the holiday of Purim celebrates how the Jews were saved from the wicked plot of Haman. And the day before we were actually saved, we didn't know we were going to be saved. So we were fasting. And so in memory of that, we fast. So I will not be drinking any beer today.
Not today, but
Tonight. Actually, I will not be drinking any beer tonight either. I'll be drinking whiskey.
I mean, I can save a little for you if you want.
Would you?
I would.
Would you?
I would.
You would be willing to save a little bit of it just for me?
Just a little bit.
Just a little old me.
Just for little you.
Oh.
You with your
I
with your
know.
cheeks.
You can call it a punnin. That helps. All right. This needs a little bit more time.
Yeah, see how this
Actually, you
is.
know what this really needs? A little bit more milk, actually. An eighth.
Oh, that's good.
An eighth of a cup. So how is it? How is that Imperial
It's
Stout?
a really full-bodied stout.
It is full-bodied?
It's very full-bodied. Much like myself, yes.
Just a little bit of oat milk. A little bit more. There we go. Don't want this to burn, so I'll make sure that there's plenty in there. There we go. Mix that in. Use a spoon. Get that nice and mix it. And while I'm working on this, you can actually help work on the dough.
Ooh, I'm
Would you
bad
like
at
to
dough,
work
but
on the-
sure.
Would you like to work on the dough?
Yeah.
All right, you're
what am I
going to
doing?
need a bowl.
Okay, what size bowl?
So there's the big one. Just go with the big one. Always go with the big
well,
one.
thankfully, that's the most inaccessible one.
Would you like help?
Maybe, just a little.
Just a little
For me.
for you, for little old you. Because I care for you that much. All right, so you've got your bowl.
Got a bowl.
So into the bowl, you want to first mix your dry ingredients, right?
So like milk. No.
No, not like milk.
All right,
All right, so top shelf, we got flour.
I'm guessing that's this.
We've got flour.
What kind of flour is this?
That is just regular flour.
Regular ass
Just
flour.
regular flour.
Regular
We
ass
got-
flour.
A cup and a half of that flour. Sorry, a cup and 3/4.
And then we got this
That is sugar.
sugar, which is
And
actually dry this time.
Today it's dry. Today the sugar is dry. How much sugar is that?
That is 2 tablespoons of sugar.
2 tablespoons of sugar. What comes in next?
Whatever this is.
That is salt.
Salt. It's not very much salt at all.
Not much salt at
It's
all.
only
A
like
pinch.
It's a pinch.
Pinch of salt. Put the pinch of salt in. Go ahead and grab a list.
Ow! Ah! I cut myself on that cheese grater that's sitting in there.
The one that's just sitting in the sink that's not doing anything?
Yeah.
That is
well,
impressive.
Well, that side, my finger grazed it. The part that's really sharp.
That is, it's not really that sharp, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed by this.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
I shall go ahead and use the whisk and stir that up a bit.
Wee.
And once you stirred that up a bit, go ahead and grab another bowl, which you're going to need to mix your wet ingredients.
Okay.
Which you only have 2 of them. Only 2 wet ingredients. But we're going to need 2 bowls because reasons. We're getting to it. All right. Reach underneath and grab an egg. So you got an egg?
Egg.
Put the egg into the bowl.
Like crack and stuff?
Yes, crack it
No,
first.
I don't know how you do. I don't know. It's good.
Is good?
It's good.
Is good. Now remove the yolk from the egg.
All right. Did you just bleh? Do I just bleh?
Yeah. Just
Get
blend.
a spoon.
You're getting a spoon. Very well. Very well. Listen.
Well, I mean, you gotta start blocking a place that has spoons.
Very well. All right. Here we go. Let's get you a spoon. Here's a spoon.
A spoon.
And remove the yolk.
Sorry, yolk. You are objectively the best part of the egg.
Well, we want to use the yolk.
Oh, we want to use the yolk. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So then we put it
So
in
put
here.
it in there.
Blep.
And then use the whisk and whisk that egg up.
Okay.
And then add to it the vanilla extract.
All right. A vanilla.
Just a dash.
A dash
Just a dash of
vanilla
vanilla extract. That stuff goes a long way. We've also got milk.
Oat milk.
Oat milk.
That goes into?
Yep.
Wee.
4 tablespoons of that. And mix that all together. And while you are mixing that together, I'm going to start adding things to the filling over here because these poppy seeds are pretty creamed for now. Let's add honey. 2 tablespoons of honey. I'm going to stick my finger in here because otherwise I'll be sitting waiting forever for it to drain and drip and drain and drip. And you don't want to see that, do you? You don't want to see me just melt away and
maybe.
and slowly. Oh, that is what you want.
Maybe.
That is what you want. I
Maybe.
see how it is then.
Maybe.
Thought you could pull one over on me, eh?
All right. What else?
All right, so we've got our dry ingredients, we've got our wet ingredients, right?
Yeah.
All right. So here's what you're going to do.
What am I gonna do?
Because the next thing is the butter,
The butter.
which we are using, again, non-dairy butter because we want this to be parve.
Mm-hmm. What do I do with all these butter chunks?
Put them into the dry ingredients and start massaging them in, unless you would like me to do that.
Well, yeah, get in there. Get those knuckles in that butter.
Very well, I will get my knuckles in the butter.
Get it in the butter.
In the meantime, you can
Stir the thing.
you can stir
I'm
the
a very good stirrer.
filling. And there's more things that go into that filling. So we got the poppy seeds, we've got the milk, and we've got the honey. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Next thing is sugar. There's sugar underneath me, second bottom shelf. If you could reach in
Yes.
and grab
Okay.
the sugar. Not here.
What?
Over there.
What, in here?
No.
In here?
Yes.
Ah!
It's for the filling.
All right,
The sugar for this is already in here.
Do I just start putting it in?
Just to start putting it in, just start mixing it in. Just start mixing it in. That is 4 tablespoons of sugar right there.
These smell interesting.
It does smell interesting.
Very
Cooking,
weird.
poppy seeds cooking is an interesting smelling thing. There have been very few comments this video I've noticed so far. I mean, we're only 15 minutes
We're
in.
only 15 minutes in. We've also got a
a smaller audience
I think
today
that
than
is
usual.
because of the time.
We changed the
change. I
time.
think that not enough people were aware of the time change.
Indeed, I think that is a case. For those of you who are watching, if you would like to share this with your friends so that they know that it has changed to 3 o'clock, and for those who come in at 6 o'clock, they will be coming in for a different show, which will be our Purim Special.
Which,
Which will be
it'll
fun.
still be a good show.
It'll be a good show. It'll be fun. It'll be an experience. I just won't be cooking because that's not what the show is.
No. Well, I mean, I guess it could be, but
It could
I don't
be.
think it will.
It could be, but it doesn't have to be.
No. All right, that's all of this.
That is all of the sugar?
That's all in there.
That is all of the sugar. Very good. So add to that the raisins. Bottom shelf.
There we go.
Very good. There should be 4
raisins.
tablespoons of raisins in there.
Plop them
Actually,
in.
before you put them in, I want to ask you a question.
What?
Do you think that it would be better to have chunks, full raisins, whole raisins in the filling, or bits of raisins? Do you want to chop up the raisins?
I think chunk is fine.
You think chunk is fine?
I think chunk is fine.
Big whole raisins is fine? All right, put those big whole raisins in there.
Are you not okay with
I
it?
am all right either way. I am fine with both.
The raisin, the chunks are in the...
The chunks are in there.
The chunks are in.
I keep mentioning that I am intentionally making these Hamantaschen pariv, which is to say neither milk nor meat. And the reason why is because there's a custom on Purim that you are supposed to give gifts of food to your neighbors. And since I do not know whether my neighbors are going to be having a meat meal or a milk meal, I want to make sure that they can eat these Hamantaschen with their meal. Because I'm being considered like that. And that is always something you should strive for. It really is.
Wow, this show got so wholesome.
I know. Today's whole show is
This is so wholesome.
It's a wholesome show
It's a
today.
wholesome show. We're making some traditional pastries.
Indeed.
Talking about doing good deeds.
So there's one other thing that needs to go into that filling, by the way.
What is it?
And that is butter.
More butter. Wow.
More
There's
butter.
a ton of butter in this.
There is a ton of butter, except we are using non-dairy margarine.
Margarine. There's a ton of margarine in here. All right, so I just plop that in?
Yes, just pop that in. That is 1.5 tablespoons of butter, which is a lot less butter than went into the dough. All right, this butter is incorporated rather well into the dough. The consistency that you have should be one of gravel. You've gone from concrete to gravel.
Delicious.
Am I cooking or am I building a house?
I mean, either way, it's a good result, though. You either get food or you get a house.
Indeed.
These are both good.
Food and house is both good. It's good to have food. It's good to have a house. While that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, the oven, preheat it to 375 degrees. So we've got our dry ingredients along with our butter. Let's go ahead and add our wet ingredients. Grab another spoon. That would make this easier. There we are. Oh, let's use this one. This one's good for that purpose, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
Why not?
What could possibly go wrong?
You know what, Kathy? You can be my neighbor if you wish.
I don't know if you'll like this. Where we live, though.
Oh, actually, yes. You might not want to be my neighbor, but can I be your neighbor? I don't know where you live. I don't know if your neighborhood is better than mine. All right, this is mixing nicely, except I think it's going to need a bit more of the oat milk.
No, we have plenty.
We have plenty. And the recipe does say, by the way, that just keep adding oat milk till you get the, well, not oat milk, but right, whatever kind of milk you're using. Keep adding it until you get the consistency.
Ready?
Yes, that you want. All right, let's leave it at that for a bit. Stir that around. Let's get this dough to a good consistency. How is the filling looking?
The filling is looking, it's looking like poppy seed soup.
It is. All right, so we should let it simmer for a bit. We should let it simmer for a bit. Get it a bit more solid. You know what I'm thinking?
Should we turn the heat up on it just a bit?
Do what?
Should we turn the heat up on it just a bit?
A little bit.
A
Just a little bit.
There, that's
Just
it.
a little bit. You know what I'm thinking?
What do you think?
Go ahead and put some more milk in there.
Yeah, it's looking a bit flaky.
It is looking crumbly. It is looking too crumbly and not. Did I forget to put in an
Well,
ingredient? No, I put in all the ingredients.
That non-dairy milk is going to have less of a. It's thinner.
That would be part of it.
Yeah,
That would be
so-
part of it. Something to be aware of. Good thing to be aware of when you are.
Like this is on the thicker side for a non-dairy milk.
It is on the thicker side, but it's still a
But
non-dairy
it's
milk.
still non-dairy and it still doesn't have that thickness. So just something to keep in mind for you.
To be aware of. Using the non-dairy alternative is perfectly fine as long as you adjust for the slight differences. Getting there. Almost there. Yeah, very close. Very close. Let's put a little bit more milk in there. Get a little bit more milk in there. Just keep adding milk until it's good. Until it's at the consistency that you want. So what we are making, by the way, again, is Hamantaschen. It is a pastry, just in case you weren't clear about that. Were you clear?
I was clear. I've had these things before.
Well, I know you've had them before. But for those of you who haven't had, this is a pastry that is traditionally made for Purim.
Some of you might have seen them before and did not know what they were called. They're like a little triangle, and they've got a filling in the middle. And it's like a thick triangle with like usually some kind of fruit filling in the middle. You've probably seen them.
Or poppy seed.
Sometimes people will do that thing where they'll like make them but not label them as what they are. Like they'll be like triangle jellies or something.
Or like when they put in like Chinese cabbage instead of bok choy.
Yeah, like something. Or like the biggest example that I see all the time is when they have latkes and they call them potato pancakes.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Jews aren't the only ones who make potato pancakes.
It's true. It's true.
It's just that when you make them in the Jewish style.
Yeah.
At any rate, the point is that we are making pastries. They are called Hamantashen, which is named after the villain of the story of Purim. You have the villain.
He gets the pastry, though. He gets the pastry, though.
Well, it's the idea of consuming the enemy.
Oh, eat the rich.
Just a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to. Who am I to argue with the proletariat masses?
Well, that's basically what this is, though. Eat your enemies.
Just a little bit.
Eating the enemies.
Just a little bit. How is that filling starting to smell to you?
It smells good. It smells interesting. It's also starting to thicken a little bit.
Yes, good. It should thicken. It should
Just
thicken.
a little bit.
Let's get this good and incorporated. So it is named after the enemy, Hamantashen. Named after the enemy, Haman. In Yiddish, anyway. In Hebrew, they're called Oznei Haman. Different name. Different name in Hebrew.
Which is the
Clifton,
ears.
good to see you.
It's the ears.
It is the ears. Oznei Haman means Haman's ears. As opposed to Hamantashen, which I have a confession to make.
Confess that, sinner.
When I was a child, I was always told it meant Haman's hat until I actually started learning Yiddish and realized it doesn't. It means Haman's pockets.
Either way, it's Haman's something.
Haman's
Pockets
something.
Or ears.
Ears, pockets, hats.
Yeah.
None of it actually makes sense. And for good reason. There's nothing in the Megillah about
I
it.
actually saw like a feminist thingy or article about how it was like, no, this is not Haman's pocket. This is a uterus. And I was like, I don't think I want to eat that. I mean, like, yay, feminism, but also I don't want to eat the uterus cookie. I'm sorry.
I feel the same way about that as I do about people who keep saying that anything that is longer than it's wide is a phallic symbol.
Well, you know.
That's
You know how
right.
it be.
Sometimes a
I
cookie is
myself
just
am
a
a
cookie.
So I myself am a phallic symbol.
Are you now?
I am.
I didn't realize that's what you... I didn't realize
went
that's what
to
you
school,
were. I
actually.
didn't realize that this is where
I went to
our conversation was
school
going to be
for
going.
phallic symbols.
Byron, good to see you. What is the recipe for today? Today we are making Hamantashen. Hamantashen is a traditional food that is made on Purim.
Which is today.
Which
Or,
is
well,
tonight.
It will be today.
Tonight is Purim. Tonight is when Purim starts. And for those who are interested, you can feel free to join us at 6 o'clock tonight
For the Purim Special.
for Foxy's Purim Special, which will actually be headed by Rabbi Shmuel. So,
Yay.
you don't like Foxy?
No, I like Foxy. I haven't seen Rabbi Shmuel in forever.
Oh, fair enough.
Since last Purim.
I know. It's been a while. All right, so go ahead and stir that mun a little bit more, and also turn down the heat on it just a bit.
It's already as low as it goes.
Is that as low as it goes?
Yeah.
All right, lift up the thing, lift up the pot and like swirl it a bit. I just don't want it to burn.
I know, but it's poppy seeds. They don't burn that easily.
All right, actually, I think that it's about the time to add the last 2 ingredients.
All
So,
right.
so we've got our dough. We're about to do something with this dough. In the meantime, open for just a second. I'm gonna just put this in here for a moment.
Don't forget about it, whatever you do.
I can't forget about it. It's the part of the recipe for the thing that we're gonna do. I just want it out of the way. I kind of want to flash chill it just a little bit. It makes the dough a little bit easier to work with if it's colder.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing.
All right.
That I picked up somewhere along the way. Anyway, I actually don't need this anymore. I've got everything I need. There's only 2 more ingredients that need to go into that filling.
Okay, such as?
Those 2 ingredients are on the bottom shelf.
All right. Looks like lemon zest.
Lemon zest. That is the zest of a lemon.
It's like a whole ass lemon.
A whole lemon. Very big lemon, too. Go ahead and mix that in.
And there's one more thingy down there.
And there's one more thing.
One more thing.
And that one more thing is lemon juice. Only a tablespoon. Tablespoon of lemon juice. That is all you need. And go ahead and mix that in. Go ahead and put it back on the
Yeah, it looks like
on the heat.
Calm down.
It's calmed down a little bit. And we've got your beer over here.
My beer.
And then this rest of the beer over here. And over here, we've got a paper towel over here. And the paper towel is going to be used to clean off our working surface because we are about to roll that dough. Are you ready to roll the dough?
I'm ready to roll the dough.
Are you ready to be rolling in the dough?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean,
We can hope.
not with that attitude, it won't.
Switch a little bit. There we go. It might.
See, this is why. Never mind.
Anyway, there's a good reason, as I was saying before, why it's kind of hard to narrow down exactly what part of Haman these cookies are meant to represent, and that is because it's not in the Megillah. It's not an ancient tradition. It's a medieval tradition. These foods came from Germany.
Ah.
And the Jews came up to the Rhineland and saw the cookies and thought, these are nice cookies. We should do something with these cookies. What are we going to do with these cookies? Call them Hamantaschen and eat them on Purim. It made sense at the time, I'm sure. So, we've got our surface cleared. I just need a little bit of flour on top of the surface to prevent it from...
Fleur.
Fleur?
You're not going to... Oh. This is why you're no fun.
Because I don't say fleur?
You're not even saying it right.
You know what? Maybe I am fun. You just haven't found the right syllables.
That is that is spoken like someone who's not very fun.
All right, how about instead of fleur, we do flower-raven? How about that? Does that work?
Flower raven.
Floyer?
Floyer raven.
Floyer?
That's pretty good.
Florovich. Florishnikov. Or something. Does
That's
that
not
work?
even a Jewish thing.
No, it's not. It is totally not. It is not, but I can pretend. All right, I'm going to put this over here. Let's get our chilled dough. This has only been chilled a little bit, but hopefully that's all we'll need. And I just need a rolling pin. Rolling pin, and we can roll this out. Yeah, let's put a little bit more flour on the top so that it doesn't stick. And yes, very good. How is that feeling?
It's good.
You know, go ahead and raise the heat on that a little bit. I know I just went through a whole lot of trouble to lower the heat, but now we're going to raise it. Spread this out. Now the recipe says that this should give us about 20 Hamantaschen. We will see how much it actually gives us once we roll it out. I'm feeling confident. What about you?
Yay!
Do you feel confident that this shall give us the requisite number of Hamantashen? I mean, not that we have a quota or
I
anything.
feel like the requisite number of Hamantashen is like infinite, though. You
Yes.
never really have enough of them.
You can never really have enough.
I mean, I don't even like pastries, but I like this pastry.
You like Hamantashen?
I do.
I'm
It's the only
glad.
pastry that I actually like look forward to eating.
I'm glad that you like Hamantashen. It makes me feel, I don't know, validated. Let's go with that.
All right.
So actually, since you have mentioned the Dungeons & Dragons Heroes Feast cookbook, if you become a patron on this show, then you can vote on what the next cookbook is that Foxy is going to use. And in the current vote, the Heroes Feast
Is in the lead?
is in the lead.
Ooh,
It
that's
is in the
exciting.
lead.
Not that I'm biased and wanted to do that one, but...
You really want to do the Heroes Feast?
Oh, well, I won't say.
All
So
right.
as not to influence the vote.
Very well, very well. Want to at least appear impartial. Hello, Hannah. It is good to see you. Spread this out just a little bit more. So yes, if you are a patron, then you can go on to the Patreon page and vote on whichever cookbook you would like. And if you are not a patron, then you can go become a patron. For the mere price of $1 per month, you can be eligible to vote. Spread this out just a little more. Don't want it to be too thick, because otherwise they get very chunky and out of control. And you don't want that.
No.
Right, here, go ahead
You want like
and
a good
put that
dough.
behind you. I don't think we need it for now.
You want like a good dough to filling ratio.
Indeed, indeed. All right.
There's
I
nothing more
think
sad
we're
than
good.
a Hamantashen that has too much dough.
And not enough filling.
Not enough filling.
No. All right. We got our dough nice and spread out. The recipe suggests 3-inch. It's awfully small. I don't know. That big? What do you think?
Yeah.
That's a bit more than 3 inches.
That's
Are these even labeled? You know, let's take a look.
I mean, there's
Let's
this
see if
big
the-
boy.
There is a big boy. I don't know if I want to use the big
You
boy.
don't want to use the big boy.
We're not going to get 20 out of this if we use the big boy.
Yeah, okay, well, that's probably a good size. Though.
This is a good size, you think?
Well, I mean, either that one or the one down from that.
Yeah, one moment. How about this one?
That works too.
I think this will work.
Is that enough dough to like cover the thing?
Well, it depends how much filling you put in there.
Oh, okay.
This will make a small Hamantaschen. I mean, let's go a little bigger. One size bigger. You want to go one size bigger?
Yeah.
That size?
Also, I'm gonna do the
You want to do the thing?
thing.
All right, go ahead and do the thing. Start in one corner and just kind of work your way around. Get a whole bunch of circles.
What do I do with the ones that I've cut? Just leave them there?
I'll just keep going. Go as little space in between as possible. That way you get more. Yeah, there you go. Want to get as many out of that as possible. These are going to be small Hamantaschen, and I'm all right with that.
Every time I like make something out of dough with like a cookie cutter, it reminds me of like it makes me feel like I'm on like a postcard for like holiday festivities or something.
By the way, I like the sound of Mordechai Beckerai. That sounds like this is what I want to name my business.
Is that what you're gonna rename yourself?
No.
Is that your alter ego?
It might be.
Dude, I would
But
love it.
Beckerai
I
is
would
not a person.
actually
Beckerai
love
is a
it
place.
if you had an alter ego. That would be just.
If I had an alter
If
ego,
you specifically had an alter ego, I think that would be just.
what sort of alter ego are we to like?
I don't know. Maybe like
Mordechai
a Batman type deal.
And that's
I think.
Mordechai
That would
HaYehudi with the
I mean,
power of guilt.
If the Rambam can be a superhero, then so could you.
So that's what I'm gonna be the Mordechai HaYehudi with the power of guilt power.
Of course. You love.
Which would I have my own villains, or would I have to share villains with some other superhero?
I would love it if you had your own villains. So that's 6.
That's
so
6.
12.
Now we can have it as that, or let's go. You want to go a bigger size? Have
Okay.
small ones and big ones.
Sure.
That sounds good. Here, because
Wait,
I'm
so
looking
what
at
do
all because I'm looking at all of those and I'm realizing I'm going to get bored after a while.
What's your villain gonna be?
Who are my villains?
Your villains. Who are your villains? Who do you find villainous?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I could just have them all be a bunch of Nazis.
Yeah, that's been done before, though.
I don't get to have Mitt Romney as my villain?
I don't think Mitt Romney's a Nazi. But
Nah, not
I
quite.
mean, not quite, but...
Not quite.
I mean, like, there's others, though. There's, like...
Well, I wouldn't want to call them by their actual
kinda
names,
wanted- I
otherwise
wanted to be
I'd
like-
risk getting sued.
I want it to be, like, more cartoonish than that. Like, we're talking, like, 1960s Batman type villains.
Oh, that's how we're going.
Yeah.
All right, I think this is good. This is good. I think that this filling is ready.
And you can have, like, a sort of love interest who's Catwoman, but instead of Catwoman, her name's gonna be Judith, but spelled... it's spelled like...
But spelled how? How is it spelled?
It's...
Because you see, if she's supposed to be a villain that I have a weird relationship with,
she's like
then I think she should be super shiksa.
No, because she's gotta be Jewish too. I think
She's also got to be Jewish.
She's also Jewish.
Well, because if she's Jewish, then where's the sense of we're doing something wrong?
Because she's a villain.
Oh, okay.
She works for the side of someone.
For what?
I don't know, evil.
Is she part of the evil Jews? This is starting to sound more and more like X-Men.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't.
We got the one group of good Jews that goes to a nice school, and then we got the other group of evil Jews that play with magnets all the time.
Magnets.
Magneto?
Those
I
are
don't
the
know.
theater Jews.
Is that what it is? The theater Jews. All right. So let's go ahead and remove our outer layer over here. It's only okay. We will redo this later.
Oh, is that just how it's going to be?
What's going to be?
The computer's like, I'm just going to put a black square right there.
Is it in? Is it in?
Well, we might not be able to see the most recent comment, and it's also preventing us from commenting, but it's fine.
So there's just a random black square there for no reason.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. It is what it is. All right. Are we ready to actually get these cookies prepared and in the oven and getting towards that end of things?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. So we're going to take our pan. This is the most important part.
Get a Band-Aid, because I cut myself somehow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't even cut myself on it.
All right, so we take our pan. We take our cookie. We place our cookie on our pan. Our pan has already been greased because we were paying attention, right?
Huh?
Exactly. Our pan has been greased. And you know what I'm going to need? I'm going to need this. And I'm going to need this. And you are going to, because I'm going to need eggs because the eggs are glue. This is something you learn.
Eggs are glue.
So we have our egg white from earlier. Let's add another egg to that. And that should give us enough to do all the gluing and glazing we need to do. Let me just get our whisk. Whisk back together.
This is feeling pretty thick, actually.
Say what?
This filling is feeling pretty thick.
Is the filling feeling thick?
It is feeling thick.
Very
And so
good.
am I.
All right. So this is how we're going to do it. First, let's mix up this egg. And then we take the brush, which is
left of
missing
it
what's
anyway.
left of it, missing a handle, whatever.
I guess you could still, as long as you have the brush part,
All
that's
right.
what counts,
So
right?
take this and brush
Brush the thing.
brush it with the egg,
Brush the thing.
and then take some of the filling. Are you ready? So
Yeah.
get some of the filling
Okay.
and put some of the filling just in the very, very center.
Like that much?
Like about that much, yeah.
Okay.
About that much. Yes. A little more. And try to keep it on the cookie
I'm sorry.
and not
I'm
the pan.
sorry.
It's all right.
Dear.
There. All right. Now comes the geometry. And that is we take this
Oh,
side.
you gotta fold it? I guess you
Gotta
have to
fold it.
I don't know why I thought you maybe wouldn't have to fold it.
What, do you think it just
You
automatically...
just cook it and then you fold it after it's cooked.
Is that what you
makes
do?
Perfect sense.
All right, there we go. That is, let's take that last bit of filling there, and good. And that is our Hamantaschen. Look at that.
Aw, it's
Isn't that
adorable.
nice?
I love it.
Isn't that nice? Now we just got to do that 10 more times.
Let's do it.
20 more times.
50 more times.
All right.
You couldn't resist the Hope Star Runner reference.
I could not resist. Listen, we watched Homestar Runner in Yeshiva. That's where I got introduced to Homestar Runner. Was in Yeshiva. Do I have a favorite song? That's a weird question to ask because the answer is I'm not sure. Does anyone know?
I actually hate getting asked what my favorite song is because I could never pick a favorite song. I could never.
It's hard. I don't know. I usually have a favorite song, but
like
it's only my favorite song for
Yeah, for like the week.
for about a week.
And then you move on to another song. You're polysongerous.
I am very. It'd be true.
Is that good or do you want more on that one?
No, that's about it. That's about good. That's about good.
Okay.
Although I do need to put the egg down first.
Oh, that's a thing that needs to be done.
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
All right. So you put. How about you put the circles down,
Okay.
and then I'll put
You
the
egg
egg on them,
Okay.
and I'll egg them.
So is that one ruined for life now?
No, I can make it work. I just gotta go around. It's just harder.
Well, I do like making your life harder.
All right, here you take it and brush the others. Brush the others while I get this all triangle-y.
Egg wash.
Egg wash.
Egg wash.
Egg wash. I think you also put a little bit too much in this one.
You said that was good. You know what? You're doing it. You're doing it from now
Am
on.
I doing it?
You're doing it because
All right.
I'm doing it wrong.
All right, I do have a confession to make, by the way.
Confess that, sinner. Is it that you're a dork?
Well, I am a dork, but that's not here nor there. The confession that I was going to make is that growing up, mun filling was always my least favorite.
I can see why.
Do you know what my most favorite is?
Apricot?
Apricot.
Yeah.
Which is why, in addition, because here's the thing about Hamantaschen, we are making the mun filling, but you can use whatever filling you like.
I like strawberry, but apparently that's too goyish. So
It's not too goyish, it's just a little bit goyish.
what's wrong with strawberry?
It's all right. It's just, I don't know. It's just so European. Apricot is more Mediterranean. I don't know. It just feels right. All right. Let's continue making our Hamantaschen. So go ahead and keep putting circles on the pan.
Okay.
And here, let's switch spaces. There we are. So you keep putting circles on the pan.
Circle. Circle. And now for the small circles, which
The small circles are going to be fun.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we shouldn't have made
I
them
think
small.
you might be correct
I mean, it's
about
not
that.
too late. We could just roll them back up and make them.
Do you really want to?
I mean, no, but.
Then put them on.
All right, fine.
We're just going to have some mini
We'll have some
Hamantaschen.
baby Hamantaschen.
Baby Hamantaschen. It's going to be great. It's like a bad TV show from the 90s.
Hamantaschen babies.
Something like that. Hamantaschen babies, Hamantaschen babies. All right, now those had egg on them already. So go ahead and start spreading the egg on the others.
I don't know where to fit this last one.
Here. Right, in that corner. Very good. All right, go ahead and grab the egg and just swash these all.
Are you all ready
Swab
for some
them.
egg?
I am ready for some egg.
Would you like some egg?
I would like some egg.
Have some egg.
Very good. Do you want egg?
Would you like some egg?
Would you like some egg? I'm going to put very little in the middle of here because it's going to be a mini Hamantaschen. Ah, very good. Okay, we're good.
Just like, yeah, you gotta, it's like a dollop. A dollop.
Just a little dollop. Just a little dollop. And oh, look how adorable they are. I'm all right with this. I'm all right with the little mini Hamantaschen.
Aw, they're so cute. That's
Yeah.
like, that's a good twig-sized Hamantaschen.
Is that a good twig-size Hamantaschen?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Maybe one strawberry. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We can make one with strawberry if you really want strawberry.
No, it's fine.
There's strawberry jam in the fridge.
It's okay.
You want it?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
It's fine.
All right. You can have your strawberry. I'm not going to stop you from having strawberry.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a little bit coming out the edges there on that one.
Oh, no.
That's all right. That's all right. It'll just be a little bit deformed. It's okay if it's a little deformed. God loves it just that way.
God
All the
loves.
Hannah has made some with blueberry filling before.
Wow.
I like the idea of blueberry.
It's not too European for you.
Actually, blueberry is native to America.
That sounds like it's almost worse though in terms of being Goyish.
Yeah, I know. America is the Goyish Medina.
Oh, you did the thing there. You did the thing. I didn't put egg on that one yet.
That was an accidental spill. It happens.
I'm sure it was. Sure. 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 Leave it when I see it.
Well, you are seeing it. It's right there. I mean, what is not to believe?
I didn't see it in action though.
See what? So wait, seeing what in action?
The spill.
The spill?
The spill.
Did you not see my spill?
I think. No, I didn't.
Well, you should have.
Yeah,
If
I
not,
think
it's
that they have
because-
all been egged.
All right, this one too?
That one too, yes.
That one too. Very good. All right, so let's put a little bit of apricot on that one. And do you want to help me with the rest of these?
Okay.
Because there's still a lot more. So grab some of the jam. I'll leave you in charge of the apricot, and I'll do them one. All right?
Yeah. All right. Let's make one of those vegans in apricot.
That one.
Should I do a little more of that?
A little more.
Wee.
A little bit more.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'll do some of these too. Let's get like a dollop. It's like pastry origami.
It is like pastry origami.
That's what I kind of feel like it is.
I mean, that is what it
do
can be.
you want any more of these to be apricot, or do you want?
Oh, I'll do one more as an apricot.
One more?
One more as an apricot. And remember, we've got some more dough later, so we can do a second batch later.
Cool. Actually, why don't we do two more that are apricot?
Two more apricots?
Well, like one more in addition to the one that I just did.
Very well.
Dear.
A little bit in there.
Dear.
A little bit more here. Sometimes the raisins get out of hand. Apparently. Although, I do have another confession to make. That I said that apricot was my favorite, and that is true. But there was a time in my childhood when I had a particular urge for chocolate.
Do they make chocolate Hamantaschen?
They do make chocolate Hamantaschen.
Yeah.
Not only that, they make Hamantaschen with chocolate filling. They make chocolate Hamantaschen.
Oh.
And they
the-
also make chocolate Hamantaschen with chocolate filling.
Wow, that's a lot of chocolate.
That's
like if you don't want the kids to go to sleep.
exactly. That's when you want them to stay up for the whole Megillah reading. You want them to stay up for the ganze Megillah? Give them chocolate Hamantaschen with chocolate filling. That is how you do. Very good. Once you are done with that dish, Erin, I would like you to help me with one more step.
Okay. And what's my that?
Well, you can do it. You see while I'm working on these other things, and that is to glaze the outside
Okay.
of each Hamantaschen. It is not a necessary step. I have had many a glorious Hamantaschen that was unglazed, but the glaze is nice.
Gives it that nice brown. It gives it brown.
It does give it brown.
We like brown.
And we like brown. I like brown.
Brown is one of my favorite colors.
It is a good color.
It's the color of dirt, and I like dirt.
I also like dirt. Because if not for dirt, I wouldn't have nowhere to stand. Isn't that true?
I mean, concrete. There's like no dirt in New York City.
Well, here's the thing.
Central Park, I guess.
I don't know. Concrete is concrete a form of dirt?
I guess you could argue it is,
You
but it's
could.
more like rock, though.
Well, isn't rock just hard dirt?
No, I feel like they're different things. I mean, I'm not certain, but I feel like dirt is like fundamentally different than rock.
What is it about dirt that makes dirt fundamentally different from rock and not just a variation?
Dirt. I don't know. I actually have no idea what the science is. I am talking right out of my ass right here. So
I'm not even talking science. I'm talking philosophy.
Oh well. You can't help me there. I'm not going to argue with you about philosophy. Philosophy is where I drop out of the conversation.
Very well.
Because philosophers are always like, "What? Everything you say, I'm going to oppose because that is the way that."
Because it's fun to be contrary.
That is the way the philosopher do, and it's like, what kind of conversation is this?
All right. How are we on the glazing?
It's almost done.
Almost done.
I believe it is. It's kind of hard to remember which ones I've done.
That's all right. It's like mowing a lawn in the middle of August.
Yes.
And you're not even sure if the grass is alive even. You're just going over the same place over and over again.
And that one. Pretty sure I've done that one. There we go. All right, now I think they're all done.
All right, they're good?
They're good.
Let's get these into the oven. Let me just pinch that a little bit more. There we go. You want to pinch the corners.
Otherwise, this stuff probably comes out the top.
All right. Nope. A little bit more. There we are. All right, let's open this up. Get that in there. And we're good. Now we just wait. Set that over there. Leave that to the side. That's your water.
All right.
With a little bit of lemon in it. Because I care. And I like to do things that make you happy.
Aw, thanks.
I hope you don't mind. All right, let's... I think that I'm going to go ahead and wash this thing. And this is what we shall put the extra dough in for now. Because we are going to take that rest of that dough and make a second batch.
No,
but we're going to do that later. We might even do it first thing in the morning. We might do it later tonight after I have had far too much whiskey.
That might be a bad idea.
That might be a wonderful idea.
That is probably a bad idea. I mean, I remember the last time that you tried to cook after too much whiskey.
When was that?
It was at Captain Tackless's place.
Oh my goodness! Yes, let's not do that again.
That was a bad time.
Don't. No. Where's the lid for this?
Oh, it's like under the thing.
Oh, there it is.
I accidentally put it there. It like fell there, and then I was like, I should move that, and then I didn't. So.
That's all right. So you got our dough for later for the next batch, which we will do tonight after I have had too much vodka.
We don't even have vodka.
We have a little bit.
We have a tiny.
Not enough for me to have too much.
No, but you can't have too much whiskey.
I can have too much. We have enough whiskey.
We do have.
I
We
can
have
have too much
plenty of
whiskey.
whiskey for you to have.
For those who are unaware, the holiday of Purim is a holiday in which it is customary to imbibe alcohol until one cannot tell the difference between blessed be Mordechai and accursed be Haman. But we will get to that later tonight. We invite you to join us tonight for Foxy's Purim Special, which begins at 6 o'clock with an evening prayer service, followed by the reading of the Megillah, followed by the drinking of far, far too much alcohol, and the singing of songs. Will be grand.
Will be grand. And we will show you the end results of these as our Purim Special, I'm guessing.
That is an interesting story. Apparently, Thorn, his father had his yarmulke stolen and then signed by the members of the band The Lamb of God.
Weird.
And then returned.
Okay.
I mean, if you're into their music, then that's a great thing.
What kind of music are they?
Heavy metal.
Are they like a Jewish?
I have no idea.
Are they a Christian thing?
With a name like Lamb of God, I don't think that they're Buddhist.
Well, maybe there's Jewish rock out there.
There is Jewish rock out there, but they don't call it. You would not find a. I feel like you would be hard pressed to find a Jewish band called Lamb of God.
Yeah, it definitely sounds more Christian.
It is just a little bit. All right. While we're waiting for these to bake, which they're coming along rather nicely so far.
Ooh,
They've just gotten started and already smelling good.
I mean, how long are they going to take to cook?
About 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
Are we going to show them on the show?
Absolutely.
Oh.
And while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and take this time to filter out a little bit of the wine that I'm going to drink tonight. Because, good gentles all, Rabbi Side Chavayrim, I enjoy a little bit of mixing of wine, don't you?
Who doesn't?
I enjoy it deeply. So we need one more. So this is what I like to call the Versace Special. This is white wine that has been. So they are not. Lamb of God, by the way, is not a Christian band. The name is meant to be ironic.
Ah, okay, cool.
So yeah, so this is white wine that has been heated with honey, about 1 cup of honey for a bottle of wine. And then add to that apples, grapes, cloves, and then there's one more ingredient that needs to go in there, which I'm going to go grab very, very quickly. Be right back.
Oh no. Oh no. No, I don't like when this happens. Now you're just going to sit there and have to awkwardly see me do the dishes, which I'm doing now because I don't want to do them after the show, because that gets really annoying real fast. Oh, good, you're back. I
am back. The final ingredient is elderflower liqueur, Saint Germain. It's very tasty, very refreshing. This is the sort of stuff that you put in your tea, and it tastes magnificent. So we've got a bottle of wine, apples, honey, grapes,
bikini.
grapes, cloves, and 3/4 of a cup of elderflower liqueur. I'm glad we got the other bottle.
Yes.
Because we were almost out there. 3/4 of a cup. And that's a good sign. Put that in there. Shake that up a bit.
Do we need a second
Check the
cup?
time.
Do we need a second cup?
A second cup?
Of this. Did you already do the other jar?
Oh, no, the other jar's up there. I'll get to it.
Okay.
Yes, there's another jar. This is Purim. I take Purim seriously. Maybe we could have stop motion Muppets for the Purim Special.
I don't think you know how to do stop motion.
I theoretically kind of understand the idea behind it.
That is not the same as knowing how to do it.
I've never actually done it before, but I can try. I don't see why not.
I feel like maybe that's not how
Lift
it
the
works.
funnel just a bit. There we go. Lift the funnel.
And I know what I'm doing. Actually, I don't even have to yet.
If you say so. Lift it up a bit. And there's still a little bit more in here, but we can. There's more bottles. There's more bottles. We are, I think, in a good position for Purim so far. Purim starts in another 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Another 2 hours. Let me take a look at the Hamantashen, see how they are looking. We've got some wine. Oh my!
Oh, that's a thing.
That is a thing.
That's a thing.
But
that's only happening with a couple of
only
them.
a couple of them have done that.
Apparently
the filling has
they
expanded.
They can explode. They can explode just a little bit.
They can explode just a little bit. You know what? I am glad that I bought store-bought Hamantashen earlier today.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case. That's also why I didn't bother with the strawberry one, because I know there's one in there.
Oh, in the
store-bought
in
one.
the store-bought.
They always have a strawberry one.
Yes, they
Because
do.
I am not the only one.
You're not. You're not. You are appreciated. You're loving
You think
strawberries.
why don't you put that flour back where it goes? The
I will
fleur.
put the floor
Put
back.
the fleur back.
The floor.
No, the fleur.
The floor.
The fleur.
The floor of where? Ski. There we go.
Very good.
Goes up in this nice little spot.
And it's nook.
And the Hamantashen are just about finished.
Really?
Just
Oh,
about.
cool. Are they?
Gives them a little bit more time. A little bit soft still. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes ought to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another bottle. Pass me that other jar. Up.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Shoot, there it is.
And let's get 3/4 more cups. Elderflower liqueur. Very good. Oh, that's a good sign. Very good. Put the top back on this, shake it up a bit. Get the strainer. Funnel.
Nope.
Wrong.
There we go.
There. You know, it says in the Talmud that there are 4 types of students. The sponge, the funnel, the strainer, and the sieve.
Y'all like labeling your students with things.
Well, yeah. How else are you going to tell how to teach them? At least we don't teach everyone the same way.
You're the brand muffin of learning. You don't taste good, but you're kind of nutritious.
You don't like the way I taste?
Are you a brand muffin?
I didn't think I was a brand
I
muffin.
wasn't talking about you. I was talking. Not everything's about you.
Well, then who are you talking to?
It's a hypothetical thing.
Hypothetical brand muffin?
Hypothetical person.
Hypothetical
It doesn't always
person?
have to be about you.
Let me just transfer this into this.
Look.
Because there's still some in there, but the bottles are full. So we'll just leave that in there for a while. And I don't know. Make it into a smoothie.
Danger smoothie.
Danger smoothie. Very, very dangerous smoothie. All right, we got 2 bottles of wine. And let's pull the Hamantaschen out. I think we're just about done. Pass me the...
The magic oven
Yes, the magic oven mitts. Because they're magic now. Hello, Luscious. It's good to see you. Let me move this forward a bit. Very good. That's out of the way. Again, I would like to thank everybody for coming. Oh, they're going to need a moment to cool.
Yes.
A lot of them exploded.
A lot of them exploded.
But some of them are in one piece.
That is good.
And we've got more dough. We can make a second batch. I think with a lot of these, I put too much filling in there.
Yeah, but that's okay.
And either way, they need time to cool before you can test them out.
So
They only need like 5 minutes or so.
to cool.
To cool.
Okay.
5-10 minutes.
Well,
You're the one who's going to be trying them.
why? Oh.
Because I'm fasting. It's the day before Purim. I am fasting, as is my ancient custom.
Why?
Because when Mordecai told Esther to go before the king. What?
No.
You asked why. I'm telling you why.
I don't want to eat the molten exploded Hamantashen.
You don't have to eat them while they're
That
molten.
one.
You can
The
wait
tiny,
until they
tiny
stop
one.
molting.
No, that one.
You want the tiny
I want
one?
the tiny, tiny one.
All right, it's
Give
still
me
hot.
Give me the molten Hamantashen.
It's still hot. Do you want to wait a moment? You need to wait a moment while I tell them what we're going to be doing next.
Fine.
So join us tonight.
Fine.
Join us tonight at 6 o'clock for Foxy's Purim Special, where we will be having an evening service along with followed by a Megillah reading, followed by the drinking of copious amounts of alcohol, followed by singing. And maybe the rabbi will teach some Torah. In fact, I'm thinking that is exactly what the rabbi is going to do.
Yay.
You can ask the rabbi your questions about Torah. Any question is open. Any question. But it is Purim, and the rabbi will be drunk, which means that the answers might not be right. But they'll be funny. They'll either be right or funny, or both. They can be both right and funny. Also, this Saturday night, join us for Foxy's Drinking Hour at 9 o'clock. Sunday at 2 p.m. Foxy's Hangover Hour is the show that we are doing. And
it's the show that we are doing.
What?
I just like the way that you said it. I don't know.
Sometimes I start speaking and I don't think through the whole sentence. All right. This is still hot. You can decide whether or not you're ready to eat it or not. Here, let me get some of the mun off of the edge there. There we go.
All right.
Because some of the mun filling
It's very
spilled
hot.
out of the other one.
It's very hot.
It is very
Yeah,
hot.
it's very
You can
hot.
wait a few more moments.
All right, I'm going to wait a few more moments and then put it over there so it's not in the hot pan anymore.
You know, Pastor, what we can do is we can put it by the open window where it's cool.
Yeah! Science and
then
reason.
and then some hobo can come along and
Take it.
steal it.
Thank you, hobo.
Are there any?
I don't
Kol
know.
ha-hoboim.
We're also on the second floor, so that would be kind of impressive.
He would be a very tall hobo.
He'd be a very tall hobo.
A very, very tall hobo who can jump very high. And I don't know, maybe he can fly a little bit. All right. I think that this should be cool enough for you to try, and you can tell me what you think of my Hamantashen. It's a mini Hamantash.
It's a tiny,
It's a tiny, tiny Hamantash. But I think that it's adorable. So, what do you think?
Oh, hot.
It is hot, but is it good?
Oh, yeah. It's good.
It's
the
good?
apricot tastes really good in there.
All right, good. I made a good Hamantash.
The
I
dough
won't be able
itself
to.
is actually good.
I won't know until tonight.
I like it.
Yeah. Oh, good. I feel good about myself. Thank you, good gentles. Thank you, everyone, for coming, and hopefully we will also see you tonight at 6 o'clock for Ma'ariv and Megillah reading, and far too much drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you then. Have a Freilich and Purim, and an easy fast for the rest of the day.